All right, welcome to Change Catalyst. You saw the recent dramas that followed Nigeria-Morocco match. It's funny how I have a friend of mine that brought down his clothes. You can see his video there. Born his Nigerian jersey that he's no more watching Nigeria match again. That is an Igbo boy. You can see it from his name. I know him. But on Twitter, what were we saying? Some people were there saying, Chukwueze was moving with Biafran spirit. Biafrans don't want Nigeria. They don't want success for Nigeria. Wow, that's amazing. Well, I don't blame people that were commenting. The truth is, Nigerians are over frustrated. Are you not frustrated? Are you not frustrated? Nigerians are so over frustrated and they are trying to push blames. See, in Nigeria, we talk about genocide, religious intolerance, tribal intolerance. Forget it. If I give you the list of federal government jobs, you will see that, yes, it's not only one tribe that is dominating, but there is a tribe that is there much. I understand. But people will complain about that one. In fact, the killing of Christians, the religious non-tolerance. Recently, Chief Imam Abubakar just died. You remember him? He housed around 300 Christians during the Plateau Christian genocide. And that's another thing. We were celebrating that man, and the government is saying there's no Christian genocide. Are you really sure the government have a data statistics that make sense? But that's not the point for today. The point for today is that we are seeing Muslims shade Christians during crisis of the radicals. We have seen Christians shade Muslims that are their friends during the time of the radicals. So religious intolerance is a thing, but it's not what divides us. What divides us the most is the frustration in the people. People are very frustrated in Nigeria, and all these are thanks to the government. Yes, the government will say, Mona, leave us now. We cannot leave you. The fact that you sweat an oath to take that office, you left the billions and comfort of your home to come and become a leader. It means we will not leave you to rest, because the frustration has gotten worse. For the frustration to get to the stage where Nigeria no longer unites in football. I remember football is one thing that unites Nigeria the most, and football no longer unites Nigeria. This is now a critical level. It's the point where government needs to now start, as a government, you start looking at parameters. What do we have to change? What do we have to change so we don't get it wrong? Because things are getting bad. What do we have to change? Will the government watch until everybody in Nigeria dies? See, in Nigeria, things are developing. Even graveyards are developing. But the old problems we have are not changing. Will you go to this graveyard? In 2020, I remember they buried a friend of mine around here. And now, 2026, look at where the graveyard have reached. Full. Yet, grave is growing, but Nigeria is not growing. During our amalgamation, our independence, it's expected that we should have fracas, but not now. Now we expected that our overstaying together will now bring us to understand ourselves and start tolerating ourselves. Why is it not working? Because there is frustration from some people not having the dividends of being a member of this country as a nation. My point. Did we learn a lesson from this football match? One of the lessons to learn, Very Dark Man said, the booing was much. The booing was much. Very much. That means Nigeria one of the lessons Nigeria needs to learn as a federal government is, as a government, I'm going to host African Cup of Nations. Build stadiums, build entertainment. In fact, create a ministry for happiness. I think Governor Rochas, when he was a governor, he created a ministry for happiness, Ministry of Happiness, and he got criticism. But he saw pain in the people's face. America created a ministry for war, and they have Secretary of War, not Secretary of Defense, Secretary of War. And they did not care what the world will say about that, because they know how important war is to their survival as a nation. America don't have any particular enemy, but they have bases all over the world. They have nuclear weapons. Why are they doing that? Because war is one of the ways they grow their economy, their strength, and their language all over the world. People need happiness. You must not follow modus operandi at all times. You must not say this is our tradition as a government. Create Ministry of Happiness, more food, more development, more sporting activity. Football makes Nigerians happy, unite. Entertainment, Nigeria give. Muslim and Christians are fans of Davido. Igbo and Hausa, Yoruba are fans of, die-hard fans of Whiskey. These guys unite us more than even you as a federal government that takes our tax and resources. It's up to the government to look into a ministry that looks into the common man happiness. If you look at this bridge, this is a highway bridge. It's a pedestrian that will not be closed. If you check, look, this is people sleeping. You can see the maps. This is somebody's house. Look at graveyard. Look at the depth that somebody will fall from. But he still sleeps here. How would this guy ever find happiness? How would this guy ever be proud of being part of Nigeria? No, like when you sleep in your cozy bed, jacuzzi, go to Dubai to stay in your multiple house. Sir, Mr. President, Mr. Governor, the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, those in the fourth arm of government that are pressure group, you know, this pressure group are the real fourth arm of government, and I'm glad to be one of them. And I'm telling you, we are pointing out that see some people 2-bedroom flats. So it's not even the football loss that is causing our problem. Frustration. See, this is one person's bedroom, another person's bedroom, another person's bedroom. People are frustrated. They are sleeping next to graveyard. Next to graveyard. This happens under all bridges in Nigeria, under tree, in bushes. This is change catalyst. I think it's time the government think of us. Change catalyst will create the change but remain unchanged.